Whispers in the air, secrets everywhere. We turn it around, love in every sound. Words that twist and shout, no more fear or doubt. Change the way we feel, hearts begin to heal. Queens talk gossip, yeah, flip it all to play fair. Turning dark to bright, making wrong things right. Smiles behind the scenes, knowing what it means. Lift each other high, reach up to the sky. Spread the joy like fire, climbing ever higher. Every word a spark, lighting up the dark. Queens talk gossip, yeah, flip it all to play fair. Turning dark to bright, making wrong things right. Words that twist and shout, no more fear or doubt. Change the way we feel, hearts begin to heal. Queens talk gossip, yeah, flip it all to play fair. Turning dark to bright, making wrong things right.
Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome the swashbuckler of the switches, our very own bastard of the buttons, Captain Jack Morgan.
Welcome to the QT Gossip Podcast, where we flip the script on gossip, turning negativity into positivity. Join us as we redefine the conversation, focusing on the good, the inspiring, and the uplifting stories that shape our world. It's time to change minds, one positive gossip at a time. Let's dive into the stories that make us smile, inspire change, and celebrate the best in people. This is QT Gossip, where good news is the headline of every episode. Now it's time for tea time with the Queens. Listeners, while we love to hear your thoughts and opinions, please remember that the views expressed by our audience members do not necessarily reflect those of the Queens Talk Gossip podcast team. We value diverse perspectives and encourage respectful discourse within our royal community. Cheers to lively discussions and keeping the crown classy.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce today's panel, Bronina CRS. Yours truly, Captain Jack Morgan.
Oh, heck yeah. Woo!
And the one, the regal, the royal, the host of tonight's show, Miss Queen Lily.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so very much for coming to Queen's Talk Gossip, where we flip the switch on negative gossip, turning it into positivity. And today is gonna be a very special day. I am so excited for today, and not just because of one special guest, but possibly another one, which is gonna be awesome. Before we start, can I see some confetti to make sure everyone can hear us? Just to make sure that we're not having any mic issues. Everyone can hear us. Perfect.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Why do I feel like an old Sprint
yes.
commercial?
Yeah. Same.
Can you hear me now?
Same.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
You never know with these Horizon updates, though. Let me tell you.
They always tell me yes, and thank God I can't see you. It's like, well, that was just rude.
Well, anyway.
Oh my goodness, are you all right?
I am Tourette's over here. That's fine.
Yeah, all right.
Anyway, I am super excited for this amazing special guest. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome and introduce to the Queen's Talk Gossip, Peoples. Oh my goodness! Ah, she's here!
Hey y'all. Okay,
Perfect.
perfect. I'm good.
All right.
How are you?
I am doing well. Welcome to the QT Gossip Podcast. It is an
Yes,
honor
I'm
to
excited
have you.
be here. Thank you for having me.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Now-
we're super excited to
Oh,
have you.
there she is.
Before anything, though, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome back the one, the only Miss Diva. I am so excited.
Everything
You're-
was different.
You're taking the long way around. You
Good
can
to
still
see you
get
back,
through right
Diva.
there, you know.
I know. I feel lost.
Yes.
Long time no see, young lady. How are you?
I am doing really good. Am I on party or okay? Here we go. I am doing good. Hey, People's Publicist.
It's a good-
You know, it's funny because I haven't had a chance to come in for a while, so I'm like totally like trying to remember everything. But
But you look good as
I had to
always.
come back.
You always match the hair with the outfit and the makeup. So I'm loving it. Loving it.
No, I
since
forgot to
two
People's
put on my
wonderful
Publicist
makeup.
is here, I had
A
to
beautiful
try to
audience.
jump in today.
Like, hello there, everyone.
Yes. So
Oh, hey, everybody.
yes, welcome everyone. Another little special announcement. I want to thank everyone here who is in the audience and also our awesome viewers online. Thank you so much for being a part of Queen's Talk Gossip and watching us grow into an amazing group here. So thank you also very much for being a part of it. If you do have any questions, comments during the show, feel free to step on up. Mr. Captain will port you to a microphone and we will take your questions or comments because we want you to be a part of it as well. And the online people can do so as well. People, I am super excited to have you, and I'm also super excited to have Diva back. So without further ado, before we get into the deep dive and the awesome discussions, there's one thing we have to do, like we always do.
Oh, what would
Mr.
that be?
Captain Jack, what is our icebreaker?
Well, I was thinking about this one, and because we are the podcast of positivity, I thought, why not go ahead and just dish out some positivity straight from the start? So the panel up here will go ahead and pick either somebody that's up here on the panel or choose someone in the audience if they happen to know someone in the audience and point out at least one positive thing that they like about that person, whether or not they're just a pleasant person to be around, or they're a good builder in here, or if they know them in a personal life saying they've helped me move, or they taught me how to cook a certain dish and they're just a really helpful, whatever it may be, something positive about, just pick someone and tell us something positive about that person.
Awesome. I think that's a really fun little introduction / game, whatever you like to do it. Unfortunately, I can't just pick one person. I have to pick everyone up here. And I will be more than happy to go first to start. My first
Wonderful.
positive note, Miss Peoples, you are a light in the darkness. I know that you have a lot of things going on. You do a lot of things, especially with the world that you're promoting or in construction. I hear some awesome things about you. So to be able to get to know you a little bit more, I am super excited about it. And you're just an awesome light when it comes to being in the
Aw.
dark.
Thank you, Lily. Thank you.
Of course. Captain,
Uh-oh.
yeah,
Yeah, you might want to come back to me. I don't know. You have to think about
yeah.
that one for a moment.
So Bronina, no, I'm just kidding. Captain, your upbeat and fun jokes make my day much better. I appreciate all the help that you helped me with the scripting and with the world building teaching, as well as really good advice when I needed.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Bro, of course. Oh, here, I forgot I have to do this part now too, because he's not down there right now. Brownina,
Yes.
I absolutely adore your positive vibe videos, your upbeat personality. It is super contagious. I have never once ever seen you. Actually, I don't think I've ever seen you in a negative mood or sad or mad or anything but positive. So
It's rare.
I appreciate,
Aw.
yes, I appreciate your positivity and to be able to spread it on to me because sometimes I need it. So thank you so much for being super positive and spreading the love towards everyone, even new people that you don't even know, but you still make those fun birthday videos for people who you don't even know. So love that. And Miss Diva, the one and only Miss Diva. Oh, I forgot she had a pro. Okay.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Okay, hold that thought 1 second.
Go for
I know
it.
you're about to say something important,
Yes.
but I got a casserole in the oven, and you know I'm double tasking right now.
Oh, she's double
So let
tasking.
me tell my husband to get the
I hope you
casserole,
brought
and then
enough
I'll
for
be
the
ready
whole
for that
class to
moment.
share.
Okay, do it. Oh my goodness, that I can't. I'm
What?
not good at this.
I
can't-
want
have to- Thank
casserole.
you.
Okay, I'm back.
You.
I'm back.
That was so fast. Miss Diva, I appreciate your fastness. I think the one thing I really appreciate and admire so much is the fact that you are a hardworking woman and so inspiring. You have inspired not just me, but so many people on here to do bigger and better things. And
Thank you
to
so much.
to have the stuff that has happened and to go through the stuff that you're going through right now and yet still pursue and push forward is
Thank
one
you.
of the most amazing things that anyone could do. And I know for a fact that there are people out there that look up to you and recognize the hard work you do and really do inspire to be like you one day. So that is my positive news for everyone
Thank
on
you.
my panel.
That was so sweet.
you all.
Thank you.
Of course.
Well, I'll be happy to go next. That's perfectly fine. And I can't just choose one person either. So we're going to do half of the show speaking positively about each other. So that's a good thing. I'm going to actually start with Miss Peoples. I just had a chance to meet you and got a chance to talk to you just a little bit backstage. But from what I could see, you're such a positive-minded person, such a fun-loving person. You laughed at little stupid jokes between me and Bronina, as it just
They're
shows that you've
stupid.
got. And they are stupid. Shut up. And they are ridiculous jokes. How about that? And it just shows that your sense of humor and the outlook that you have is a wonderful one, and it's a positive one. And we thank you so very much for gracing our stage here tonight at QT
Aw.
Gossip Podcast.
Thank you, Captain Jack. Thank you.
Mr. Bronina, you and I have been through the ringer together through many of things, ups, downs, left, rights, forward, backwards. But one thing has always remained the same, and that is our friendship. You've called me your meta father. I have called you my meta son, and that will never change no matter whatever happens. You are an absolute beacon to everyone that you meet and everyone that you associate with. And it is truly, truly felt by everyone when everyone says Bronina is a king amongst kings here in the metaverse. So you're a wonderful individual, and don't get all sobby. Don't cry.
Captain, thank you.
Miss Queen, you and I, more than most, have been through pretty much everything. You introduced me to Cinemeta Films and got me started with my little acting career, and it managed to soar up to great heights where I was able to start a whole lot of things on my own and have the guts to do things on my own and try to go and forge for my dreams. So if there's anybody that deserves any credit for anything that I've ever done, it's Miss Queen, because without her believing in me to try to be something special, I wouldn't even be sitting here in this seat today. So I want to say thank you for that. You're a wonderful individual for being so helpful.
Thank you.
Miss Diva.
It's always the
I can't
pro.
forget
We're
that you got the
smiling.
pro. That
I know.
smirky smile that oh my God, sometimes you scare
I
me.
know,
It's
right?
like-
I can't have
when
what
I
I'm
first
thinking
met
either.
you, when I first met you, it was over at Talking Cinemeta Films when we did a little interview with you. And I had just a small chance to sit down and talk to you, and you were such a wonderful light to speak to because there was nothing but power and positivity and looking forward to the future. You can't build with a shit, but you were absolutely
I sure
wonderful on the outside. I've seen
That's
your
my
videos.
strength, right?
I've seen your videos.
You, know,
And
you
it-
you
and
need
it-
a network. I got it.
These videos always made me laugh. You always managed to brighten my day if it was feeling a little gloomy and gray, just by watching your videos to see the hell that you put some of your friends through with building things.
Jordan, I'm a horrible
Oh
builder.
God, Jordan, poor Jordan.
Tinker Love's out there. She knows I'm a horrible builder. I'm telling you. Shay Arts, I know my lane.
But I just want to say the sunlight that comes from you is matching your hair and your top. You absolutely shine brighter than most anybody that I know. God bless you for being you.
Thank you so
Aw,
much.
Yes. Love it.
What?
So who's next?
Who's
Who's
next?
next?
Either
I'll
Bronina
go.
or Diva.
Yeah,
Or
Let People's Publicist
Peoples.
go.
I'll go.
Peoples. Yes.
I'm gonna go to the audience over here because I see my
Yes.
girls up
Yes, yes.
here. So I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna start, and I can't pick just one either. So I'm gonna start with Shay Arts over here in the front. She is helping me build my new world. Well, not helping me. She's doing all of it. What am I talking about helping me? She's doing everything. I'm just, there, and I appreciate her for her patience and her creativity. Who we got? We got Sadie over there. I see her. Hey, Sadie. She is an amazing spirit. She's gorgeous, and she's an amazing artist as well. Got my sis Goddess up there. I love her energy. She's the life of the party. Always so supportive. We got Ice Cold. I love her. She's always very supportive of me and everything that I do. Always a light. And then we have Miss Tink over there. She embraced me from the beginning. Nothing but love and positivity from her. She does so much in this space. She gives so much of herself in this space. And I just appreciate her for always showing up.
Sweet.
So nice. All right, who's next?
Is it me?
Oh,
It's
either one of
you
you.
or Bronina.
Diva or Bronina.
Are my eyebrows moving?
They are
They're
moving. Yes, they are.
definitely
Pretty
moving.
cool, isn't it? That's pretty cool. I forgot they moved. Well, I just wanted to say it feels good. I haven't had a chance to come. I took a hiatus from the show right until after the elections in November. So I just is so happy to be back. For many of you that don't know, I'm very busy right now on the outside with Mogul Mindset, just very, very busy. With our metaverse company, we just made the cover of Canvas Rebel magazine, and Miss Queen go just show how wonderful she is and how such a great part she is of my life in here and in the real world. You are thanked in the pages of the magazine, so that will be coming out soon. But most importantly, being the Democratic nominee from the state of Michigan, I'm very busy on the campaign trail right now, but wanted to stop in and just say, what I'm most thankful for and the positive pieces is it's this community. When I take a look and think that I just came on board here, I stumbled in here in March of last year, and everything that's happened in a year is due to the wonderful people. So I just like to state first, and I'm looking out in the audience, I see Tinker Love, a phenomenal creator, but also she was one of the very first people that I met on this platform, and she's a strong woman and just a great force for good in the metaverse. Ice Cold Stacks, I think back to her, one of the very first when I had artists, she was willing to put them on the stage. I look back and I thank her for that. Shay Arts, just a phenomenal builder, phenomenal woman, making waves in Meta. I'm just thankful for her presence being here. And then I look at so many others here, Mr. Tech, I see Bone, Queen, the Immortal. You just see so many here. So first I want to say I'm thankful to this specific group because they all have been very, very instrumental along the way. And that positivity has to be recognized. And then for each of you on the stage, you guys are like my other family. So whether it is whatever's going on in Meta, we've done business together, even in the real world. Most recently, as Queen was alluding to, the area that I'm in, I'm facing some things. I just had a very big incident happen. I was on the phone with the Department of Justice and the FBI. So I'm getting a lot of racial discrimination, and it's been a tough week. But the person that I talked to about it was Miss Queen. So I just want to thank you for being such a support system in Meta and outside of Meta. And I think you are a phenomenal and brilliant young woman. And
Oh,
Captain, you got the heart as big as all of Meta. So just thank you for always being a force for good as well and having a great heart. Bro, Nina, you bring a smile to anybody's face, and that is a talent and a gift from God. So don't you ever forget that that's your talent. You make people smile, and not a lot of people can do that, and you make them feel good, and that's amazing. And People's Publicist, I'm thankful to have you because I stumbled upon you on Instagram and I said, who is this phenomenal rock star that has started this outstanding business in this space? And you and I have had a chance to talk back and forth. And I just think that you are just, again, a phenomenal woman and businesswoman. So I just wanted to state by saying that to everybody and just thank you.
of course.
Oh, looks
Now,
like I'm
Mr.
up.
Bernina.
Oh, so much things I could say about a bunch of people in here. Like, a lot of great faces, a lot of, like, all you guys. Like, we got... Oh, yes, we got Goddess, a wonderful soul. We got Tinker Love, amazing as they can be. Ice Cold Stacks, always icing it up, always wonderful. Everything that you guys do. Sadie Chan, wonderful human being for everything that she is. All you guys are. Shay Arts, you are amazing for what you do. Rooster, you are awesome. Oh, yeah, I got to go in there. We got Mr. Tech, you are amazing. KK, awesome. Bone, you are incredible. Queen, it's finally great to meet you after knowing you, like, after hearing about your name for, like, the last couple years. Finally get to meet you the last month. And then Ciro, always great. And all the people that are coming in, all our security, wonderful, amazing people. And my wonderful, beautiful, amazing girlfriend, Alyssa, and thank you for everything you've been doing for me, for no matter what. And everything.
So much positivity.
Oh, yes. We can't stop. Anyway,
Love it.
People Publicists, you are awesome. You're amazing. I'm finally glad I got to meet you. I've been following you on Instagram for a while. You're just a rock star. Like she said, you are awesome. Captain Jack, you're my one and only metafather. And, you're amazing, incredible, and just everything that you've done for me, giving me advice and being there for me, even on those days. I appreciate you for that. And Sis, you got me into cinematic films. You got to let me meet all these incredible people. You've done so much for me, for being there for me, and you got me into like my first adventures, like in acting and exploring it and meeting some new companies and stuff, and like meeting a lot of amazing, incredible people, and I appreciate you for that. Yeah. And you've just been the best sis ever. Like, you're always incredible.
Oh, best bro.
Oh, yes. Well, I can't. Well, all my sisters are the best, but you're one of the best.
Oh, well, thank you.
Oh, yes. And Diva,
That
for everything that you've done and everything you've done for Horizons and Mogul Mindset, I want to thank you for everything you are, because you are just a wonderful, beautiful human being.
You are more than welcome. Thank you.
Now,
I think that
wasn't
was
that
one
fun?
heck of an icebreaker.
Yes, that was one long, but worth it.
But worthwhile.
Pretty nice icebreaker, because some of us nowadays, especially with what we're all going through in real life, and even on here with all the drama or whatever could be happening, just being able to hear that one little nice thing could turn your day and flip it into something awesome. So definitely really good idea. Thank you, Mr. Captain, for that amazing icebreaker. I am super excited though to get started. Without further ado, I do not want to waste any more time. I want to get to know our special guest, and with that being said, it is time to get to business. Peoples, tell us a little bit about yourself and how you became on Horizons.
So I am Peoples, the meta publicist. I have been in the PR field for the last 13 years now, full-time entrepreneur for the last 5. I've worked with brands such as beauty brands, lifestyle, entertainment, music artists to help them create their content and get visibility through the media. So I came in to Horizon Worlds in December of 2022 when my dad bought my kids the headset. They were playing with it, so I put it on. I think I played a couple other games before I stumbled across Horizon Worlds. Kind of hopped in. I'm like, what is this? I was at Biggie's concert. I hung out a little bit, and then I put the headset down. I didn't really think too much more of it. It was cool, but I had a lot of things going on and couldn't really focus, on that. In April of 2023, my grandfather passed away, and then things kind of got turned upside down for me along in that time frame of August 2023 until about the end of summer, October 2023. So I pretty much closed up shop with my business. I let clients go. I think I kept one client, but I really just couldn't focus on work too much anymore. I just needed to clear my headspace because when you lose someone that was, so close to you, a lot of things happen. And I've never lost someone that was that close to me. And my first time going through that. So it was a bad time. So around October 2023, I picked the headset back up again because I wanted to get back into business, and I saw the opportunities here when I first hopped in. So I wanted to come to see what was different. And I found out you guys had legs, and I'm like, oh wow, there's legs here now. So that was pretty cool. And then once I kind of hopped in, I kind of became addicted. I was on the headset every single day. I was meeting people. I was clubbing every single night. I was trying my hand at building. And then after a while, I'm like, okay, I can put some roots down here. Like I can kind of help people in here because I ran across some people telling their stories and stories of perseverance and stories of just motivation and people, hopping in here, getting a second chance, at life. And I know that that's what I do on the outside. Like I help push people's stories to help them sell their products and sell their services. So around January 2024, that's when I decided to start my business over again in here. So I still work with brands on the outside, but I started People's PR here in the metaverse. So I'm helping the brands here to create content, get visibility around that, and then, also get media attention because there's so many dope people here and I just want to help them to share their stories.
That is awesome. I know, especially with going through a hard time, with everything that has been going on, it does get very hard and very difficult, especially when you go through that type of loss. And to be able to have the strength to even be able to get back on and do the things that you do, it takes a lot of courage and it takes a lot of strength and a lot of heart to be able to do that, especially when we lose someone that close to us. So and I'm sure with everyone else on here do say, thank you for being you and coming back on here to be able to help the ones that who need help, because at that point you yourself probably needed help too. So
Yeah, and this place definitely helped me as well to heal, in that time. So I, appreciate the ones that I met when I came in here and they convinced me to stay, and I've been here ever since.
that is awesome. I'm so getting used to the clapping. The only one I know, if you haven't noticed, is the clapping button because that's the one closest to me. So I'm just going to use that one. But that is so great. And I am so excited to get to know you a lot more because I have so many questions. And I know the one person who I know can ask the most amazing and a lot of questions is Miss Diva. And I know she's itching to ask questions because she hasn't been on here for quite some time. And I know it's just exploding.
Hey, well, I definitely have a lot of respect. My degree is in PR, so I totally understand. Yes, journalism and PR. So I totally understand. And what you are doing, I was just looking over some of your work and how you're working with the creators. And that is the business piece that is needed. That is, the piece. Creators are wonderful people, but often we know they're creators for a reason. And there has to be the people like us that are able to connect with the outside networks, have those networks already in place, and be able to help them transcend the platform. And so what I've been able to see you do and how you've been able to accomplish that, it says a lot about you and your work ethic. And so that was definitely one of the reasons why I wanted to reach out to you, because of the support that you're giving creators and how you're teaching them that they can dream beyond just building in the metaverse. They can dream big, and that it can easily, and we're very much an example of that, easily in just a year's time be able to translate to that. So that's the first part. And then the second part is you mentioned about losing someone. And I can relate to that because that's how I ended up in here, losing my parents, both of them within 5 months. And I picked up the headset as a way I can relate to that, right? Because you kind of want to find a way, you just want to get away for a while because your phone is ringing. Everyone needs something. People are not quite sure what to say during grief. They don't know what to say, how to show support. You're dealing with a lot of stuff. And the metaverse definitely can be a place where you're able to relax and find people that also are kind of going through the same thing that can offer you some comfort. And that sounds like what you were able to achieve here.
Absolutely. And you touched on something there when you said about people, your phone ringing off the hook and people needing you. Like everyone in those couple of months needed something from me. I felt like I was being pulled in so many directions in that 6 months after he passed, because my grandmother was still here and they lived 5 doors down from me. I lived down from them, the street from them, for 10 years. So I was used to seeing him every single day, walking past my house, picking up my trash, doing my flowers. But, I'm the oldest grandchild, the oldest niece, the oldest daughter. So everyone was calling on me for something. So this headset was really an escape. I put this on, it was like, okay, leave me alone. You know what I mean? Let me turn the phone, do not disturb. Let me go in here and dance a little bit. Let me talk to people. Yep. Let me just get out of my own head a little bit. So it definitely helped me there.
Yeah. A lot of people actually use Horizons as an escape. I think the whole reason why even I started getting on here was because I was so stressed out with work, so stressed out with real life. I wanted to be able to get away from that type of environment and come on to something new, fun, and exciting. And how I even became on Horizons was I got this Oculus for Christmas and I had no idea how to use it. Well, that's not true. I didn't know how to use a type of headset. I just never had an Oculus before. So I'm on here and I'm playing some, free fishing game that came with the headset. And then all I see is an ad for Horizons. And I see these little avatar bodies with no feet hopping around, playing on little games or whatever it is. I'm like, okay, well, I'll just go ahead and download this. And in the meantime, I am making friends, making connections, and meeting people who actually don't know that I'm going through a very hard time with my health, and I'm going through a very hard time with real life in general. Being mind manipulated by certain people and all this stuff in real life, and coming on here and making new friends actually has helped me in a way where people will probably never understand. Because coming on here can be your therapy. It can be something fun and exciting and relaxing if you let it be that way, right? Unfortunately, there are times where you and your microphone, you always fight with your microphone.
You're muted.
Does she know she's muted? Her microphone always either ends up all the way over here or in her meta chest.
I was saying that my microphone likes it in my boobs. Keep it moving.
Yes, yes, it does. but it's crazy because there's some times when you come on here and it's the total opposite, where it can be a little overwhelming to some people and it can be more stressful because they run into situations where they shouldn't feel like they should run into. And at first, this was originally a game. This was made to be a game. And I'm pretty sure people on here did not know or did not think at first to create business in here. But once people came on here, started learning Horizons, started being able to create certain things, they are thinking to themselves, hey, yes, I can come on here and I can create something. I can create my own platform and I can make it grow and make it build, right? And with all of that that's going on, there's other people in the background that could potentially, be jealous or be upset at certain things. And it's up to us to be able to can't really find the right word for it, but block out the negative and only work on our side. So that's the whole reason why we're here, right? Is to grow as a community, to promote as much as we can as a community, and to help all of us each other grow. Because if we don't grow, I always like to say, if you fail, then I fail too, because we're a team, we're a community, right? And that's how I feel. If Diva fails, I fail. If Bernina fails or Captain fails, even you people, if any of you fail, I feel like I fail, because as a community, we're supposed to be there for each other in our time of need, no matter if it's in real life or out of real life in here. We're supposed to be there to help each other, support each other, and to give positive feedback, or to give, which, if some of you know from the last conversations we had on the shows before, to be able to give constructive criticism when needed. And there is a difference between constructive criticism and just criticism. So, to be able to grow together and to do the things that you do, especially with everything that you've been through, but even with Captain or Bernina and with Diva, I am so proud of everyone that is on this stage that is still fighting to do the things that you guys love to do on here and to have fun. And I know people in the audience and online probably feel the same way, that they're probably going through some stuff, but they're still on here trying to grow, trying to be better, and trying to do the things that they love to do. So overall, I am a very happy meta person, I guess you would say. I don't know.
That's the
whatever
spirit.
I am. I'm something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So publicist.
it's awesome.
I'm sorry. So publicist, can you tell us a little bit? So what are you working on currently?
Yes,
I'm sorry,
so
you were
excited
break.
for this.
I don't know if it's my connection, but I didn't hear the question.
I said a little
Currently
bit of what
working
you're.
on.
What are you working on?
What am I
What's the new
working
thing you're
on right now? Lots. Like I said, Shay Arts is doing my build for me, my world, what I envisioned when I thought, I wanted to have, a space here. She's working on that for me. I used to have a podcast. Well, I still do, PR This and That podcast. So I'm working on new episodes for the PR This and That podcast, where I give out weekly PR and marketing tips. I'm also on a show called Sisters for Sisters. Here in the metaverse, we have a show every single Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Me and my girls just chill out. We have guests on, we put our PJs on, and just, celebrate the hump day. And then I'm also working, hump day. And I'm also working on bringing classes into Horizon, specifically Horizon workrooms, to help people in here to, get ready for when the press, comes knocking and they want to speak to you. So helping you with your media kits, with your elevator pitches, how to connect with journalists, how to speak to them, how to pitch to them, how to secure your own placement. So I have those classes coming in here as well. And that should be coming around October. Once I have my build and everything solidified, I should be launching those very soon.
That sounds exciting.
I'm excited.
I love to hear it. Well, it's really amazing to take a look at how far, again, you all were on much longer than me, but again, from March of 2023 to now, when I always say when I first came on, the business heads, it wasn't many of us, it was a little bit different, because we like Captain said, I can't be a worth of shit. And I accept it. I built some things that should never be shown anywhere. So
I've tried to.
So
I want to see those. I desperately want to see those.
I
Of course,
respect
Captain
Picasso
creators.
art. It's abstract. It's
It's just
abstract
not my
art. That's what it
thing.
is.
If you know what it is, I constantly am moving, and so it takes such a fine concentration, and I respect the skills. I really do. But me, I'm like, the chair, it's not level, it's all right. That's me.
Oh my word.
so it's so great to hear how everything is really taking on this business perspective, and how, creators are seeing that, hey, there's people that are in here that can really help you move to the next level if that's what you want.
Exactly. I just can't
Absolutely.
wait to see what the future holds. Like, it's going to be amazing.
It's exciting
Yes.
for sure.
Well,
And there's
just based
people in real
upon
life
what
that have these headsets that in real life they have social anxiety. Maybe they have an issue
Yeah.
going out and meeting people and talking to
Mhm.
people. And some people think, I wish I could just wear a mask. Well, technically speaking, that's exactly what this is. They can make it look any way that they
Mhm.
want. And then they can go out and just talk and really work on their social skills. And, we've had guests on before that were disabled, that they were not able to actually go out and do things that the people that weren't disabled that can do. And this gives them a whole new world to explore. People that are stressed out in their jobs and whatnot, oh, I wish I could get away. I wish I could go on vacation. Well, every day you put this on, you can have a vacation. You can go to the mountains. You can go to the snow. You can go to the beach. You can go wherever you want, as long as the world's been
Paris,
created here.
Japan.
You can
Oh,
go
you can
there. And
name
if it
it.
hasn't been created, then what is stopping you from actually going
Right.
and building it yourself for everyone else to come and appreciate too? So it's just a wonderful tool.
It
I
is.
agree. I agree.
So we'd love to have a chance to hear from the audience as well. What do you guys think?
I 100% agree too. And
Yes.
Captain has the ability to pull up anyone.
This headset
Let
can
me
do many
put up
wonderful
the
things.
mic.
It's incredible.
I think the mic is there. It is. If anyone has a comment or has a question for our
Question?
lovely, any questions, please feel free. I cannot talk today. Please
English
feel
is
free to
hard.
step up closer to the mic,
Come to
and
the mic.
Captain
Get
will
it.
port you up there. There is no stupid or wrong or crazy questions or comments.
Be the
Everything is welcome here at Queen's Talk.
Be the next contestant on the
If you have any questions,
positivity
that's great.
is
If
right.
not, then we'll continue on.
Mhm.
Ooh, we probably have one, maybe. Nope, he's like,
Or he
nope,
might have
I'm
just
stepping
sli-
back.
he just
No.
He
slipped
might be
off
on
his
the
seat.
mobile.
He's on his
Are you
mobile.
on the
David.
mobile? He's probably
He's
on
on
the
the
mobile.
You can tell. You can tell he's on his mobile.
Does anyone else ever get on the mobile
We got a
just
lot
to
of
watch your
amazing, wonderful
avatar dance?
faces coming in here.
Is
I,
it
I
just
get on
me?
the mobile just so I can dance, because if I tried to do that dance in real life, I
Yes!
would be in traction in the hospital.
Oh yeah,
There'd
you
just be
can
no
dance
way
on
that
the
would ever happen
mobile.
If
in
I
real
did
life.
that dance in real life,
Yes.
That's fun.
I probably will slip.
Did you know that, Diva? You haven't been on for a very long time.
It's been a while.
Did you know that we can get on the mobile now? Like, people who are in the mobile right now can do these fun dances. Have you seen anyone on the mobile do dances?
I have seen the dances in mobile. I have had a chance to see that. It's and then I saw something you posted, and I was like, "How is she doing that?" That's how I figured it out.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was dancing because if anyone who doesn't know, Relaxin was helping me with something, and I was on the mobile because now being able to actually get onto the mobile, I am all types of crazy.
I sometimes use
being
the
able to get
mobile.
onto the mobile and
I sometimes use the mobile to bring Shaggy Bro 420 in here, so it looks like me and him are in the same area, and I'll just have him like dance around, doing
That's so
Shaggy
smart.
stuff, like going back and forth.
Who's Shaggy? Yo, bot. Who's Shaggy?
Oh, Shaggy's
That's
my
his
second
persona.
account.
It's another persona that he has.
Why, dude?
Mhm.
Give us a little
How
Shaggy.
many personalities you get?
Oh.
He got a lot.
Well, I got
He got
like
my favorite one.
His favorite
Okay.
rhyme is roses are red and violets are blue. I'm a schizophrenic and so am I.
what?
Oh,
Yes. I think my favorite persona of Bronina is Bronana, and there's only one reason why. And Mr.
Because
Bronina,
he's yellow.
what that too. But there's also, can you just do it? Just do it. Just do it, please, please.
Oh, it's Bronana time. Bronana time. Wiggle, Bronana. Oh,
That's right. He makes these fun songs that rhyme with his name, and I kid you not, the first time I heard it was on Instagram, and him promoting his positivity, just like you do, Captain, and everyone else. He was doing this song, and I was just watching it for a few minutes, and I started laughing. I like his posts. Not even 5 minutes later, I'm not even realizing I'm singing his song. He just posted, and I'm at work typing, and I'm on the phone with the
Already got stuck
customer.
in your head. That quick.
Yes, and I'm like,
Wow.
banana time. It's peel it. I'm like, wait a
Peel
second,
it,
hold on.
peel-
did I just sing Bananas
you did.
song
I
to
make
a
some catchy
customer
music.
at work? Everyone was staring at me. I felt pretty stupid, but it was fun. I loved it. It was awesome.
You wanted to hide under your desk, I'm sure. Just for a moment.
I love being romantic too.
Yeah.
So with the People's Publicist, let me ask you a question. So how do creators or anyone else get in contact with you? For example, what would be the best way to contact you? And then tell us a little bit about when they first meet with you, what can they expect if they want to utilize your services?
So you can contact me directly on Instagram at the Meta Publicist. The links to my website, my scheduler, my podcast are all on a link in my bio. And when you first reach out, I do offer a free consultation. So I meet with you. We talk about what your goals are as far as content, as far as more exposure, and pretty much like your overall business goals. I go over that. And then we just kind of figure out from there exactly what I would be able to do to help you, whether it's because people can come to me and say, I want to be featured in Forbes, but they're just not ready to be there yet. So I kind of take them, step by step, making sure that, they have their headshots together. If it was a creator here in Horizon and they were trying to get more exposure, making sure that their portfolio is together. So all their work is cohesive in one simple package to be able to be sent out, making sure they are comfortable with telling their story as well. That's really the only way you can get the right way you can get visibility is by telling your story. And not everyone is comfortable with doing that. People have to be comfortable with sharing parts of themselves that may not be pretty, So once I sign a client, we have like a deep dive of a series of interviews where I ask them a bunch of questions and just try to, get to the root of who they are, what they do, and why they do it. My most recent client that I just signed a couple weeks ago, we've actually had 3 interviews so far, and each of them have lasted 2 hours apiece. So we really get into, the backstory because I need to know exactly who you are and your image and what you're trying to actually portray to the public to be able to tell your story the right way. So I really try to I get to know my clients on a deeper level just so I can, be able to tell their story effectively. And I want them to be comfortable with telling it as well, So that's what you can expect. Like I said, my Instagram, the Meta Publicist, all of my links are there in my bio. It'll also link you to my business page, which is PR This and That. The information is in my bio as well. So if you want a consultation, it is free. Just click the link in the bio and you can sign up.
That is awesome.
And
you beat me to the punch, Diva.
Well, that's all great information. And the fact of the matter is, I mean, every step that you're saying is critical and is crucial because you and I know from the world of PR that you only get you literally only get a few. Now, if you get a few minutes, that's a lot. You might get a minute to make a good impression. So it's so important that portfolio is ready to go, that the contact information is ready to go. When everything that needs to be known is ready to go. I know myself when I'm flipping through, I'm busy. So I'm going through fast. If it's not what I see, immediately we need to see who you are, what's your story, what's your brand, why is it going to be applicable? And it's not just applicable here in the metaverse, but how is it going to transcend metaverse to the real world? Then she's trying to, well, what type of companies are you trying to? So all of these things you have to know to be able to immediately get to where you need to be. So the services that you are offering are top notch and so important because again, if you get a couple of minutes, that's great. But most of the time you only get a few seconds to make that impression and somebody's moved on. They moved on. Yeah.
Yeah. And especially with journalists, they get so many emails every single day reaching out to them and pitching. Like if you don't get right to it, they're delete and they're moving right
They're
away.
gone.
They're gone. So you have to make sure. And then
like
when they call you for an interview, you have to make sure you have all your things together as well. Shoot that right over. They're not waiting 1-3 business days for you to be able to figure it out. They want it right away and right then. So you got to make sure everything is before you start the actual outreach, you have to make sure everything is together so that when they do call, you're ready to go.
That polished piece, and especially with having a professional publicist, that polished piece makes a difference again. And I'm already saying what she knows. If this is what you want to do, you want to transcend from here to there, and you want to transcend quickly, having a publicist, it just so happens that that's my background. So I guess I was blessed, but having a publicist, being able to understand what your brand is, being able to understand, a publicist will help you with the story. Again, the story has to be compelling immediately. Why you? Why metaverse? Why do I want to put my money here? Why do I want you to do it? It's that piece is so important. And then the coaching and development that you're giving, again, for those few seconds that you might have on that spot that they give you on that local news show, or that few minutes you have to maximize that moment. And you have to, and so that is exactly what she does. So I definitely wanted you here. And I'm like, I know when you get your classes and everything in place, we definitely want to promote them because it's needed in here. It's very much needed.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
And just like, how she says we definitely want to promote it, whenever you have your world created and you have all that information that you need to get all that out there, let me know. And every single time I have a guest on the show, I go to their world and I make a video for them and I promote that video onto YouTube and other social media platforms. So as soon as it's ready, as soon as you know what you need, let me know. We'll have a meeting. I'll jot everything down that you need to be promoted and I will make that video for you and provide it to you.
Thank you, Lily. Thank you.
Of course. And that's why we're here. That's why we want to flip the switch on negative, turn it into positive, and you being that positive, we want to promote that as much as we can. And just like Diva says, we're gonna rock it out. So definitely let me know when it is ready, and I am your girl, and I will get it out there for you.
I will. Thank you.
Of course. But unfortunately, it is about that time that we do have to say goodbye. But before we do here, right?
By really
fast.
Right?
God damn it. I feel like I just got here.
I know. I know.
I'm still waiting for the hors d'oeuvres to show up. Where's that waiter at? I'm still waiting.
Oh my goodness. But before we do have a couple of announcements before we say goodbye. If I can press the buttons.
Are you looking to reach a sophisticated audience, eager for the latest royal news and gossip? Partner with Queen's Talk Gossip, the premier podcast covering all things regal. With our dedicated listenership of royal enthusiasts, your brand will reign supreme. Contact us now to discuss sponsorship opportunities fit for royalties.
That is right. And before we say anything else, I want to say, as my arm is disappearing, I want to say thank you so much, Peoples, for being on this show and being a part of Queen's Talk Gossip, where we do flip that switch from negative gossip to positive. And I am so happy to have you back, Miss Diva, as well. So thank you for blessing us.
Can I say something really quick?
You know what? You always stop me in the middle of this. So
I'm 54 and I forget. Got a lot going on in this brain. Because you were going to ask, I just said, I'm going to give it to you. So, because you're part of this, actually. So, I do want to say to everyone that time back to this November period, and I want to stress that, again, this is actually bipartisan. I just happen to be the nominee for the Democratic Party for the state of Michigan. But what we are going to do, I received a grant. So we are going to hold the first historic Metaverse campaign rally that I'm getting full support from the DNC, and it will be held here in September. And so it will be the first time that there was a rally. Now, just say that because a lot of it is to help move my campaign. But most importantly, we're going to be working on the Get Out the Vote initiative. And the point is to show through the grant what the future of campaigning can look like when you're incorporating extended reality. So we'll be having advertising and information for it. We've already put up some information. Miss Queen, I'm sure the crew, everybody is going to assist. And like I said, it's not about getting caught up in what the party is. I just happen to be part of a party. It's about coming in. We're going to have speakers. We're going to have musical guests. We are getting, of course, information from the Harris Walls campaign. I was just at the national convention. We have information we'll be bringing in from there. So we want everyone to be involved that would love to be involved. And we want to be able to show them what the metaverse is about, how we can impact future elections by getting out voter information and driving the get out the vote message, especially for those between the ages of 18 and 30. And then most importantly, we just want to have a fun time and show. It doesn't matter if you're red. It doesn't matter if you're blue. It just matters that we're all coming together as one because we care about our country. And so please look for that. And that will be coming up. Absentee ballots are going out to everyone about the first 2 weeks of September. So look for that coming before the end of September. And Miss Queen will be assisting as a producer on the whole project. So there we go.
Yay!
Oh, and you two will be helping too. You don't know it.
Oh yeah, surprise! We're dragging you all in it.
You don't know it yet, but you've been voluntold.
Yes, voluntold.
So it's exciting. It's very, very exciting.
Yes,
Very exciting.
yes,
So we want you guys to be
exciting.
there.
It's going to be an amazing and a big, amazing experience because, just like Diva says, it is the first time that anyone has ever done this in Horizons. And you definitely want to be a part of that first because there could be many more and you could be a part of those many more that can grow into something amazing. So definitely.
Great opportunity. We should have a lot of big wigs coming in here and a lot of different things coming in from the political arena. So we're here. And then most importantly, vote for me in Michigan. Vote for me.
Yes. Get Miss Diva the thing that she 100% deserves. Give her that vote. I know that if I could vote for her in that, I would. I would.
Thank you.
I'll give 1,000,000 votes to her.
Of course. And it's funny because just like also it's definitely not about whether you're blue or red. I'm the total opposite of Miss Diva, but I support her 100% because it's her values that I love, not the fact that it's the party. It's her values. It's what she promotes. Yes, and that's how it should be.
That's how it used to be back in the day, where it didn't matter if
That's
you were
how it
blue or
was.
red. You could still be friends no matter what party you supported.
Be friends.
It mattered about
We can
your
work on
values,
things
about
together.
what you stood for.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Make
That's what we need to get back
America
to.
Amazing.
Happy
Yes.
again. Make America one again. Make America
Yes.
united again.
Yeah.
And we can
Yes,
do so much of
100%.
that in here. And that's what the grant, really, the research the grant is providing, because that was the whole pitch. We are unified in here. And that's what we need to do as a country right now. We need to come together as one. And so what an amazing platform with so many different personalities and people from all over the world. And this is where it's going. And I guarantee 10 years from now, elections are going to look totally different.
100%. They kind of already a little bit.
I'm
did,
looking
but
forward to it.
Yes, 100%.
That's
And
what
10
we-
years
that's
from
what
now, I'll
we
still be
need
the man sitting
for
on my
the
front
world.
porch saying, "Get off my lawn." I guarantee you that's what I'm going to be.
Oh.
Well, I am. I do that now.
But-
Thank you for that, Queen.
Of course, I would have let you done it anyway. I was expecting you to do it, so I am
I did
not
that for old time's sake.
Yes, 100%. It's totally okay. But now I want to get back to the stupid tablet. Let's get back to where we were going. Miss Peoples, where can people come and find you if they want to talk to you?
You can find me on Instagram at the Metapublicist. I'm also on TikTok at the Metapublicist as well. And my website is prthisandthat.com. And all links are to everything is available on my Instagram bio.
Awesome. And what about you, Mr. Captain Jack Morgan? Where can people come and find you if they want to talk to you?
Well, if you want to talk to me, you can come to my Instagram at CaptainJackMorgan22. Follow me there. I follow you back. Or you can go to my YouTube channel, which is just Captain Jack Morgan. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell. And I have one more special thing that I just found out about today, about date and time. A week from tomorrow, I will be live at an actual radio station in station with the whole boom mics, the headphones, the whole 9 yards. This particular radio station has been talking about AI, the metaverse, and all sorts of things. And I don't know how, but they found me and they contacted me and said, will you be a guest on our show since you happen to live in California?
Nice.
Found out they're only an hour and a half away from me. So I said, yes, I'd be more than happy to. So if you want to listen to my interview live, go to live.kcrhradio.com. That is their website. That's where you can go listen to. It will be at 10 a.m. my time. I'm on the West Coast, so that would be 11 for Mountain, 12 for Central, and 1 p.m. for Eastern. And it will be a week from tomorrow, so not tomorrow Friday, but next Friday is when I will be live on the radio. And I might be giving some shout-outs to some of my dear friends out there in the metaverse, and I'm going to be telling them what I do in here and all the wonderful things and the wonderful people that are around. So, yes, you never know. You might hear your name on the radio live.
Oh, nice.
Anyway.
Maybe.
Man,
Don't
so close. The one thing I asked.
The one thing
All
you
right.
asked, right?
And I'm expecting Miss Diva to do something because I always have to ask you, Miss Diva, where can people come and find you if they want to talk to you?
Well, on any of the Instagram pages we have, just find me. Find me.
Send a smoke.
I'm always findable.
Yeah, she's literally everywhere. So definitely look her up. Give her a like, give her a share, show her how much you care. Definitely vote for her if you can. And then we're good to go.
Yeah, thank you. Wait a minute. In the great state of Michigan, please tell your friends. Vote for me. My name is actually Michelle Merriweather. Vote for me. Google me. Whatever you need to do.
Mr. Bronina, where can people come and find you if they want to talk to you?
People can find me on my Instagram at BroninaCRS, where you can find all the amazing, incredible videos of me. Oh, yes. All the things I do. You can also find me on TikTok at BroninaCRS, and you can find me anywhere in the metaverse, anywhere, all the stuff I do, and just, and get a hold of my promotions and stuff at Bro Inc. I would love to do a promo on your worlds or anything that you are, host, content creator, anything. I'll even do some comedy. Like, and eat some Scooby snacks for you.
Awesome. Yes, love it. And I am Miss Queen. I want to say thank you all so much for being here. You can find me on Miss Queen Lily at Instagram. You can also find us for 2 different YouTube channels. We have Queen's Talk Gossip, where you can find our most recent and past episodes. You can also find Queen Royalty Productions, where I will go and promote your worlds. Miss Peoples, I am going to promote your world, and it will be posted on Queen Royalty Productions. So you can find me on Instagram. You can find me on those 2 YouTube channels in here. Also, a nice little special announcement. I am creating a new studio, Queen Royalty Studios, where anyone and everyone who has a company who wants to do something on stage, who wants to have their own podcast, their own show, who wants to do a lesson, who has a meeting and has all these people that you need a place to do anything. I'm creating a studio where you can have that chance to be able to go on there and do it. We'll be able to help provide you with recordings and help provide you with staff to be able to keep it up to date if need be. But definitely keep an eye on that studio because it will be out there and it'll be ready for the public to be used if you need so. So thank you all so very much for being here. I want to say again, thank you for my online viewers for being a part of Queen's Talk Gossip. Thank you so much for our very special guest peoples. And thank you, Diva, Bronina, and Captain for being here. Online guests, we love you. And we hope to see you next week for another very special guest.
Thank you for joining us today here at QT Gossip Podcast for the best of the best info around. Join us again every Thursday at 8 p.m. EST, or watch our live stream. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And remember, as
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Lord, I ain't had these controllers this whole long. I forgot how to jump.
New horizons and the door
Hey,
to
girl,
countless
you are doing
possibilities.
so good.
Until next time, keep chasing your dreams.
I'm so proud of you. You know,